Eyes on the Skies.
We had quite the day today. I'll tell you more, but later.
Plus, Caleb is in the studio for your national forecast. All that and much more as this Tuesday, April 19th edition of Size Eyes starts now.
It's Monday night on ISU TV, broadcasting live from Ames, Iowa. This is Size Eyes on the Skies. ISU TV's longest-running television program brings you the weather from around the country to the heart of Iowa. The ISU Meteorology Department team of forecasters keep you ahead of the storm. From Iowa's most trusted weather team, this is Size Eyes on the Skies.
Welcome back to Size Eyes. I am joined now by Hannah Messier. Hannah, it's been pretty warm this past couple of days, and rainy too yesterday. I mean, humidity was 97%. That's pretty unreal.
It was nuts yesterday. The humidity was off the charts.
Yeah, is it going to stay like that at all, do you think? Or is it going to be, is it going to cool down or get dry, or what's going to happen?
Well, it did cool down a little bit today. We see that our current temps is 62 degrees in Ames, 60 pretty much all across the state. It was a very cool day in comparison to yesterday, which is a very good thing. Looking at our day planner, it's tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. It will be about 53 degrees, so not too terrible. And by 4 p.m. it's only getting up to about 64 degrees. We probably will have some rain as the day goes on, however, though.
And now time for tonight's weather story. On this day in 1988, unseasonably cold weather settled across Iowa for several days, with the lowest temperatures generally reached in the morning when many stations hit daily record lows, including Waterloo, where the temperatures bottomed out at 20 Fahrenheit. In several areas, temperatures fell into the teens, with the lowest readings including 15 Fahrenheit at Atlantic, Cherokee, and Sheldon. Now we turn to Caleb. Caleb, anything interesting going on around the country?
Well, Kaitlyn, it was a superbly well, or swell, as I like to put it, afternoon in Iowa. What went on around the nation today? I'll have more after the break.
Welcome back. Now we are joined by Caleb with a look at what's happening around the nation. Caleb?
Thanks, Kaitlyn. As we take a look around the nation today, it was fairly chilly in the midsection, 43 degrees in Denver, only 50 in Billings, but on either side of the country along the coast, it was very warm. Down 90 in Phoenix, 81 up in Seattle, and 79 down in Atlanta. As we zoom in on the northeast this afternoon, it was 52 in Syracuse, 67 in New York, and as we go further to the south and west, 73 in Washington, 76 way down in Cincinnati. So the warm southerly flow is advancing towards the northeast. As we take a look down the southeast today, it was 76 New Orleans, 63 up in Little Rock, a little chillier for them up there in Arkansas, 79, as I said, in Atlanta, and down in Orlando, a perfect sunny and 79 degrees to visit Disney World. As we head over to the southwest, it was hot, 86 degrees in Las Vegas, 90 down in Phoenix. That's very warm. 77 and sunny down in Santa Monica, but 77 and cloudy up in San Francisco. And finally, up to the northwest, 83 degrees and sunny in Salem, pretty similar up in Seattle, 81. But as we head over more towards the Rockies and the inner west, it's 76 in Boise, and down in Salt Lake City, only 66 degrees. As we come back home to the Midwest, 64 in Des Moines, very similar down in Kansas City today, and overall a little cooler than either coast, but not too bad for this time of year. As we take a broader perspective on the clouds and radar, we have this very intense low pressure system right over Denver, Colorado area tonight, bringing heavy amounts of snow up to northern Colorado. But on the warm side of the system, we have potential for severe weather up through Kansas, Oklahoma, and northern Texas. And as we take a closer look, the rain is persisting into Tennessee, Mississippi, moving further east. And as you take a look at this, we could be affected by this system tomorrow, as rain is in the forecast for Iowa. Watches and warnings, we have plenty of action packed today. Down in the Texas area, Houston's just been getting pounded by the rainfall down there. So there's plenty of flash flood warnings, even some severe thunderstorm warnings down in southeast Texas, and some flash flood warnings in the OKC area. Again, take a closer look, same story. Not much has changed. But as we go up to the northeast, we have some red flag warnings up in the pink boxes around Pennsylvania, New York, meaning very dry and windy conditions are setting the stage for fire potential this evening up there. As we take a look at the futurecast, again, we have scattered showers all throughout the central of the country with some snow over in the Denver area. And as we head into tomorrow morning, the rain gets much closer to Iowa here and to close to St. Louis as we continue in time. And as we persist into tomorrow evening, the rain makes its way northward, coming through Ames, but we have the potential for heavy precipitation and even some severe threat going through St. Louis tomorrow night. And as we continue into Thursday, April 21st, the rain continues to slowly march on towards the east, not moving very fast at all due to that stationary front out there. And as we continue into Thursday night and Thursday evening, again, kind of the rain is over the same general area, the Great Lakes, Midwest region. And even in the Northwest, Seattle, of course, Seattle's getting some rain. I mean, who thought that? Highs tomorrow, 73 in St. Louis, 78 in Dallas. A very, very warm 96 in Phoenix. Very, very warm for this time of year. 67 in both San Francisco and Seattle. As we move further east, 67 in Chicago, and pretty nice 74 down in Atlanta. So I'm giving a shout out to my other set of grandparents tonight, down in Sun City Center, Florida. And I mean, as you take a look at the forecast, it's pretty stagnant, but stagnant in a very nice way, as temperatures are in the mid-80s with sunny skies and very little precip chances throughout the week.
Thanks, Caleb. Now let's take a look at tonight's trivia question. When was the first barometer first invented? Was it A, 1643, B, 1844, or C, 1456, or D, 1547? Now let's take a look at the week ahead. Hannah, is this nice weather here to stay?
Well, I'm starting to think that it might not be here to stay. We might have to kiss these wonderful 60s goodbye. I'll tell you more after the break. Welcome back to Size Eyes. So, looking at today's highs, it was about 60 all across the state, which is very nice. However, we will get some showers and sunny start to the weekend before our storms end up returning. Our current temps still around the 60s. Right now it's 63 degrees in Ames. Not as humid as it was yesterday. It was in the 90s yesterday, crazy, but thank goodness we're back into the 60s. Looking at our clouds and radar, there's a lot of precipitation up to the east, but some clouds down south, and we're going to see this low coming down into Iowa over the next throughout tomorrow and through the next few days, which will bring some more rain and precipitation. Estimated rainfall from this system, we're going to get some rain, and it's 52 degrees tonight. About that, it will be cloudy, and we'll get some rain showers. Tomorrow, the rain showers and the thunderstorms will continue because of that low, and it'll be about 64 degrees, a lot like how today was. The highs for tomorrow, we're again just back into the 60s. And looking at our extended forecast, rain throughout the rest of the week until the weekend, where we get back to the sunny weather. However, the rain will come back towards the beginning of next week.
Thanks, Hannah. Let's take another look at tonight's trivia question. When was the barometer first invented? Is it A, 1643, B, 1844, C, 1456, or D, 1547? It's a pretty big gap between years there.
I'm going to guess 1844 myself.
1844?
Right.
That sounds about right.
Well,
Oh,
Wow.
looks like our answer is 1643.
I would not have guessed that.
Yeah, it's a pretty long
very
time
early.
ago. Yeah, yeah. I don't think technology was nearly as good then as it is now,
No,
for
I bet
sure.
not.
We don't actually use that same barometer. That was a pretty crude instrument, but
Right. It's all advanced nowadays.
yeah, I'm very glad that it was so nice today. Not enough that we were like sweating as we walked
No.
outside, but definitely enough that we were able to enjoy these cool
Right.
breezes as we walked to class. But seems like it's not going to stay, is it?
Probably not. The rain is
Back
going
to
to
the
end
rain.
up coming.
I'd just like to give a shout out first before we close. This is all freshman show tonight. And so we've made it through our freshman year with 2 weeks to go. So high fives, everybody.
Woo! And that concludes our show tonight. Please be sure to follow us on Twitter and like us on Facebook. You can find every show online at YouTube under our Size Eyes channel, and we'll see you on Thursday. Thank you for joining us, and have a good night.